epistemology as well, and how you contradict your own epistemology. That's also
what's a tree? What's a tree? What is a fucking tree in your worldview? What's a tree?
What is a tree?
It's not that hard of a question. What's a tree?
What a tree is now? Are you doing?
I'm gonna demonstrate how fucking dumb you're being. When you go into somebody's worldview, you have to let them define what they mean by certain words. If you go into a Christian's worldview and you go, hey, what do you mean by God? What properties of this God what properties does this God have? Right? I'm going to say, well, he's a triune God. He's Jesus Christ. He's infinite, yada, yada, yada. Those are the properties within the worldview. Now, you have two questions, right? You can do, hold on, I'm almost done, dude. I'm almost done. You can do two things, right? If you want to perform a contradiction, then you grant the term, and then you go, oh, well, if he's infinite, then why bad thing happen, right? That's what you do. What you don't do is exactly what you did and go, oh, but does he exist? That's an external critique.
I never said
you
that.
Fucking idiot.
Did I say that? I accepted that you define God as infinite. I've accepted this. But I also asked your own epistemology, how you come to conclusions about things.
You didn't accept it. That's what this whole thing was about.
It's your own epistemology.
Hey, John, the cheerleader. Wasn't the whole fucking thing that he didn't accept the definition?
Dude,
you want to be consistent, John? Did he not accept the definition?
Can we mute him for a second?
Yeah, so what he asked is for a definition, whether or not you can define things into existence, right? So I'm thinking what he's asking now is for like the clarification or like some type of like a motivator for that, right?
Yeah, so your epistemology is also an internal critique as well. And I can use your own internal critique, your own epistemology against you.
Look,
that's what an internal critique does.
I know, dumbass. Yeah, in order to do that.
Internal critique? What the fuck are you talking about? I can go into your own epistemology. I'm asking you about your own epistemology, and I'm using your definition of God, of this infinite.
So within, right, if you're going into the Christian worldview, God exists, right?
In your world, I'm in your worldview.
Right?
That's the internal.
I know, that's what I'm saying in mine. If you go into a Christian, sorry, I got a call there. If you go into the Christian worldview, God exists, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then you're being a dumbass.
Sure.
Being a dumbass.
I will grant it.
It's done. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, and I asked you, and you gave me a property. You gave me a property of infinite.
You fucking idiot. Dumbass. That's why I was saying, if you're doing an internal critique, now your question is completely fine if you do an external critique. You go, okay, well, that's like you going, hey, outside, prove to me that God exists. And I go, oh, well, I just define God as existing, right? Regardless of worldview. That's stupid. That's fucking retarded. But the reason I got so worked up is because when you go internally to somebody else's worldview, you grant the worldview to do the internal critique.
I granted your definition of God being infinite, this property of infinite.
And that he exists in the Christian worldview.
Oh, sure. Obviously,
right.
if he has properties, he exists, right?
Okay, great. Then help me understand. After all this time, hold on. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. It's the nature of debate,
and I'm using your own epistemology against you.
Agreed. I would hope you're doing that in internal critique. Let's calm down. It's the nature of debate. I apologize.
Okay. I am doing it. Is determining your epistemology and internal critique.
Hold on. So if your problem was me defining him as existing, hold on, dude. If your problem
asking you about
let me finish, dude.
An internal critique,
dude, you gotta let me. Dude, hold on. You gotta let me finish. If your problem was me defining him as existing, which, look, you just admitted that you grant that an internal critique. So what the fuck was it about then?
I am asking you, pay attention, listen closely to what I'm saying. If I ask you about your own epistemology, how you come to conclusions about things, is that also an internal critique?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I ask you about your epistemology, right, and you also define God as infinite, then therefore I'm asking you is they have to coincide with one another. And I asked you the very important question is, can you define something into existence independent of your mind? And you said no. And
Yeah, you can't do that.
hold on, but I asked you is, how did you determine God is infinite? And you said, I defined him that way.
Yeah, it's literally by definition in the Christian worldview.
Do you not see a contradiction there?
No, that's not a dude.
Then you're a full-blown retard, because anybody in here can fucking figure that out.
Okay, then no, I would hope that the people in here actually see the problem, right? Exactly. Thank you. There is that's what I'm trying to tell you, right? Like if I go to dude, look, I can look at this fruit. I can look at this yellow fruit and define it. Oh, hold on. Actually, it'd be the other way around. I can look at this banana and define it as a fruit, right? Just by definition. I can say that it has the property of X, Y, Z, yada, 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 by definition.
Well, fruit's a category.
Bananas by their seed makeup are actually berries. So
yeah, so
oh shit.
Yeah, you got reducted there, buddy. How's that?
Yeah, I got destroyed.
Yep.
But I didn't want to destroy you. I just wanted to give it out as a
Fluff is too late. You already demolished his fucking
look,
here.
Real quick. I think what you were like, dude, I think what you were wanting to ask was, why do I believe that he's infinite, right? That's a different fucking question. That's an epistemology. That's epistemology. Why do you believe that he is infinite? Just like, why do I believe that fruit's a banana or that berry's a banana?
Justification is?
Right? That's the fucking question, right? But even then, huh?
That's for justification, do you not?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I did. How do you know God is in fact infinite?
No, you didn't. You asked. You asked. No. You asked. Can you define something? By definition. You said. Did you not say by definition? Because you asked. Can you define something into existence? That was your fucking question.
No, I asked you.
That's not what you asked.
How did you determine?
I'm not. No, that's dishonest. I'm not.
How did you determine infinite? And you said I defined him that way.
Nope. You asked. No. You asked me. Can you define something into existence? That's what you did. Hey John. What did he ask?
Oh, I was deafened.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was deafened, right?
So when you were talking earlier,
I literally asked you, is what methodology did you use to determine this infinite property? And you made fun of me. You actually made fun of me. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I made fun of you because you were calling me names and you asked me a retarded question.
What methodology did you use to do
that? You said, can you define something into existence when you were doing an internal critique? That's what you were doing. I am right.
Yeah, I can ask you for the methodology you used in your internal critique.
And you said, can you define something into existence during an internal critique? Is a stupid question.
I asked you. Well, yeah, because you said I defined it that way. That is your methodology. You defined something. You defined it to be.
Yeah, God is literally defined as the creator of the universe. He's infinite. He's all good, all loving. Yeah. Now, if the question,
you, can you define something into existence independent of your mind? You said no. So then my question before is valid.
You didn't ask me why do I believe that. You didn't ask me why do I believe that. You said, can you define something into existence? That's what you said.
So yes, I asked you that question.
Go ahead and have the last word. Go ahead. I've already proved my point. Go ahead, have the last word. I'm done. You can talk to somebody else.
So then it follows that what methodology did you use to determine God is in fact infinite beyond definition, because your epistemology doesn't allow you to define something into existence? So great. Let's hear it. I literally asked him and he said, hold on. I literally asked him, what methodology did you use? He said, I defined it that way.
Can you shut that dog up? Like, oh my God.
He already said he exists. He already said he defined God into existence.
No, hold on. No, look. What is just so
yes, he did. He just said it like 20 seconds ago, dude.
No, hold on. Let me look. What exactly happened was the first question you asked me, and then you laughed, right? Which was, can you define something into existence? You didn't ask all this other bullshit because now you realize it was fucking stupid because you're talking about an internal critique.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to walk it back. Right? Which is fine, dude. I've been fucking stupid too. I've been stupid. I've been worse than that before.
Does that
I've
not
been
include
fucking
properties?
worse than that before.
Does
But
that
just
not include
admit it and
properties?
move on, dude. Just admit it and move on. It's not a big fucking deal.
Does that include properties? Defining properties into existence?
Yeah, when you're doing an internal critique, you grant
Yes,
it, just
that is
like you
part
said.
that is part of your epistemology. You already fucking agreed with this.
Yeah, you did too.
already
You said that
agreed
you
your
grant it. You
epistemology is
said
part of
that
the
you
internal
grant it.
critique.
You said that you grant it. You've already admitted it.
I granted your definition doesn't
There
mean
you go.
okay, I can grant your definition, right? I can say, yeah, you defined it this way. I will accept that you define God as infinite. That is fine.
Right.
But
Right.
I also asked you is, can you define something into existence? That includes fucking properties.